Good morning, welcome back to All Things Gumball. You guys, it's probably about 40 degrees. It's almost cold enough to freeze water on the roads, so be careful when you're driving. I don't know how many people are from the south, but I bet up in the north there's a lot more frozen roads and icy roads. Be careful out there. These are just a couple buildings near my office. Near my warehouse. I just thought I'd let you guys see what these paintings look like. They look a little bit older. They look kind of older, but I don't know. I think they were painted just recently, but they do look very antique-ish, and I really like them. I don't know who this artist is. But anyway, just give him some props. I like his artwork style. Anyway, so yesterday, well, you know, about a week ago, there was a really big tornado that blew through Dallas, Texas, and ripped apart a lot of buildings. Two of the vending machines that I have are in two of those buildings that got damaged very badly by this tornado that came in. Now, one of the buildings actually had to shut down. The other building, the whole building is just totally wiped out. The other building is still intact. They're still doing business. It's a bowling alley. But one side of the building is just completely destroyed. But let me tell you what happened yesterday. When I went to the car dealership, that was the one that was totally shut down and totally destroyed. Broken glass everywhere on the inside. Water dripping from the rooftops, or the rooftop. And when I pulled up, there was only one car in the parking lot. So anyway, I pull up to the car dealership, and there's no cars there's one car in the parking lot. I pull up and I figure, let me walk around and see what I can deduce, you know, see what I can figure out. And as I'm getting out of my car, a guy in a pickup truck just comes barreling in as fast as can be. And he had a very, very bad attitude. And he was like giving me the third degree. You know, he pulls over, you know, he parks his car, he rolls down his window, and I walk over to his car because I, you know, need to do the right thing. I don't want to make him feel like I'm trying to break in to a building that's damaged. Now, the windows are all plywood, you know, they put plywood up on all the windows. But I was going to just kind of look in the window, you know, do that kind of thing and see what's going on with the vending machine. So he pulls up, rolls down his window. I walk over to him to kind of introduce myself. And like I said, he just gave me the third degree. Who are you? What are you doing? What's going on? How come I've never seen you before? Blah, 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 blah. And he just went on and on and on. And they've got several dealerships in the area, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They've got probably, I'm guessing, 10 dealerships, and I've got machines in a lot of those locations. And some of the locations I've actually been asked to take the machine out. So I don't know why they haven't told me to take every machine out of every location, but some locations are fine with the machines in there, and some locations they don't want the machine in there. So, and he was giving me the third degree, and he was so angry. And he says, I've been working for this, this auto dealership company for 13 years. How come I've never seen you? And my answer, I didn't say it to him, but the answer really is, you go in for 5 minutes and then you leave. You go in, fill up the machine, and you leave. You don't, and I really, after the fact, I really thought to myself, I wish I would have said something like, well, if you like, every time I come, I'll look for you and say hello. I didn't say that, but I really wanted to. Some people feel like, it makes me think that some people think that they are God's gift to the earth. My mom used to say that. You act like you're God's gift to the earth. Well, I am. No, I'm kidding. Before we went inside, I wanted to tell him my phone number is on the machine. Now, some machines, I don't have my phone number on the machine, and I would recommend putting the phone number on the inside. Because think about it, if you really wanted to steal a machine, you could slap a phone number on the outside, walk up and say, that's my machine, I need to take it, service it, call the number, So make sure you put the phone number on the inside of the machine. And then that way, if you walk up, like this guy, he didn't know who I was. And he said, well, I've been working here for 13 years. He didn't know who I was. And I was telling him that I need to come in and take the machine unless they're going to reopen soon. And he goes, I don't think we're going to reopen anytime soon. The destruction of the building on the inside. There was broken glass everywhere. Like I said, the ceiling was dripping water. And when I walked in, I was so thankful. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord, that the machine had the number on the inside. And I said, that's my phone number. And I pulled out my cell phone and I said, if you don't believe this is my machine, just call this number. And he goes, no, I believe you. He wouldn't call the phone number, so I guess at that point he came to understand. And at that point he was showing me around. It looked like a freight train had gone through there. I mean, they had big, gigantic televisions up there and computers everywhere. So he was kind of afraid that I may come in and try to steal a TV or something. And then he even said to me, well, I trust that that's your machine, because if you really wanted to steal something from this location, you probably would have wanted to steal a television. make sure you put your phone number on all the vending machines on the inside, okay? Because that way, if someone doesn't believe that that's your machine, you can prove it. You have two ways of proving it. One, you have a key that unlocks the machine, and two, you have your phone number right on the machine. Anyway, just a little heads up of what's going on in my world today. I will catch you on another video, or you'll catch me on another video. Have a good evening, have a good morning, or have a good afternoon.